Alright. What's good, YouTube? This is Big Okai here, and today, guys, we're here on the alt account. And I have my 2 times XP. So, we're gonna go on here on a level 1 slot and see how bad they nerfed the, method, because yeah, a lot of people are not happy with what they did, and rightfully so. So yeah, there's 2 Saiyan slots, but I'm gonna reincarnate them into half Saiyans after I get the legend quest unlocked. So, but yeah, a lot of people really just do not like the change that they did to the gravity chamber. Like, at all. They really just truly hate it with every fiber of their being. With 25 Zenny, bro. Alright, so this is the, this is gonna be the Rage, Super Saiyan Rage Path, slot. I like the, kinda like the look that I got with, this one. I think I'm gonna stick with it, so... Now let's go over to the gravity chamber. So I got my 2 times XP. We're gonna see how bad that instant death nerf is for the gravity chamber, because we're gonna see if he really means instant death or if it's instant death. Quotations around that. Instant death. And we're here. Alright, let's get in there. Alright, let's put it to 100 Gs. Oh my gosh, that is... They meant it when they said instant fucking death, huh? Oh yeah, they meant it. Alright, so let's see what is a tolerable level of gravity. So let's go... That's 20 Gs. Instant fucking death? Bro, are we dead ass? $10 Gs? Can't even survive 10 Gs. That's... Wow, that's really bad. So that's... I'm sorry, but that's just... That is actually kind of shit. Hold up. Let me see if I can, Not even the fuck... We're not... We didn't even get out. We didn't even, like, go fully in. Oh yeah, I'm gonna... I gotta be, like, really fast with this, otherwise I'm gonna get spawn trapped. And I die again. Yeah, no, that's one of the worst possible fucking changes that they could have possibly made. I get you don't want people skipping levels, but like if they're paying money for a game pass, I think I might have figured out the tech. Dude, I can't get out. There we go. Holy shit. What level am I? Level 15. Okay, so I'ma just be real. That is the absolute worst fucking change that they could possibly fucking make. You can't even survive 10 Gs. Are we so for real right now? Oh my god, and I'm gonna go right back to the fucking gravity bot room. Bro, I'm literally right fucking there. The fact that you can't even survive 10 Gs is fucking crazy. I'm sorry, but no, that's an absolutely shit fucking change. That is so ass, dude. I'm sorry, but that is the god awful fucking truth. Like, you can get it to like 10 Gs if once you throw it, but it's like after that you're stuck in a fucking cycle of just being spawn trapped. So, yeah, no. I'm gonna try to get some levels first, and then we're gonna see how well we can try to do this. Okay, so let's just go back over here and kind of just recap. So, them removing the save zone from the gravity bot simulation, I'm sorry, that is the absolute worst fucking idea you could possibly fucking make. One, you're immediately getting attacked whenever you get into the room. Like, not even like fully loaded in. Like, you still have to load into the room. And the second you get in there, even if you're not fully loaded in, you're getting shot at. So there's a first off, that's a thing. And on top of that, like 10 Gs, instant death. Didn't even get a chance. Like, I get it. You don't want people skipping through levels, pretty much skipping through the entire fucking game. You want people to actually play the game. But at the same time, the method that pretty much allowed you to get from level 1 to level max level, to max level, from level 1 to the max level, you need the Game Pass to do it anyway. You need to spend money to do that anyway. Yeah, sure, if you sit there and decide that you want to wait a couple weeks just to start your playthrough for some reason, you could sit there and farm the Dragon Balls the day you start the game and just get the 250,000 Zenny, wait a week, get 2 times XP, buy buy the pass for the Gravity Chamber for the day, and you spend, I believe it's like an hour if you don't have the Game Pass, so you spend your hour in the Gravity Chamber to try to get as high level as possible. That's the only way you could do it without buying the Game Pass. And I've made that clear in previous videos that this method is best done if you've purchased the Game Pass. Best done if you purchase the Game Pass, and it's even better to do if you already have like a main slot that you are able to get Dragon Balls and then be able to wish for that 2 times XP and then you can use that 2 times XP on like your new slot, so you can get your new slot to as high level as possible. Them basically just saying fuck you to people that want to do that and just get into the late game content is like, well, that just doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, I'm sorry, but no one wants to sit here for hours if they're trying to just get to the late game content. Trying to do all this, dude. Like, that's insane. And again, it is still possible. I'm hoping that by the time I get to level 100, I can actually start using the gravity, but the fact that you can't even use 10 times gravity? Like, are we so for real right now? We can't even use 10 times gravity just to fucking... Like, I don't... I'm missing the part where that kind of just makes sense. Like, keep in mind, to start at level 1 to use the gravity chamber without doing anything at all, you have to spend money on the game to do that. Keep that in mind. Now, yeah, they made these changes. They made some changes to the gravity chamber where it's more than just getting levels. Where it's a lot easier to get your stats from the gravity chamber. Matter of fact, I just got a couple of stats from the gravity chamber while trying to do this. But at the same time, the primary use for the gravity chamber when you are not max level is to get levels. That is the primary use. Getting your stats, that's end game stuff. You don't want to, you do that whenever you got nothing else to do. Alright, that's not something to worry about whenever, you know, you're trying to get to max level. Alright, you don't worry about getting your stats. The fact that they just nerfed it to that degree, like, good God, man. I'm sorry, but that's not a good change. It's not. I'm gonna be real. It's not a good change. I've noticed that the bots seem to do less damage. But at the same time, it's like, you took away one of the main things that made Gravity Chamber one of the most must-have things as a new player. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, but I don't agree with this change. At all. I feel like they could have gone about doing this differently. Like, they could have made it to where the safe zone was kept, so therefore you can still use your ult spam to try to get your levels. They could have made it to where, I don't know. Once I get to level 100, I'll see if 10 Gs will be enough to try to push through. But like at the same time, they might have just killed any potential that this has for getting from level 1 to max level, or at least as close to max level as possible with all these previous methods. And again, I understand they don't want people to just skip through the game, but at the same time, not everybody wants to sit there and play, like, especially when you're a veteran player who's making an alternate slot. Not everybody wants to sit there and play the same exact game over and over, like play the same exact game from beginning to end over and over, trying to grind levels, especially since you're trying to make it as difficult as possible for lower levels to get the levels that they need to push past that point. where they can actually get levels more efficiently. Like, it's just, I don't know. I don't agree with that. That right there, like, no. That's one of the stupidest changes that they've made. I can pretty much see why people seem to have a major fucking issue with it. Yeah, by now I would be well past level 100. Keep in mind, you have to get to level 1000, by the way. Much less, you need to get to level 850 to even start your path. So let's just keep that in mind. You have to be at level 850 to simply start your path. Yeah, just bear that in mind. It's really fucking stupid. I just don't see any reason why they would do this, dude. It's like, yeah, sure, you want players to sit there and play through the game, but at the same time, like, for a newer player to try to do this, it's unrealistic unless they're using a Game Pass. Unless they're spending money to do it. Which, at that point, like, if they're spending money to do it, let them fucking do it. It's not like it's gonna hurt the game. Wow. That was... Let me just put it into perspective for y'all. I spent an hour to get to level 1 fucking 100. An entire hour. Just to get that level. Wow. You mean to tell me? Oh my god. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, but no. That level 100 and I can't do 10 Gs of gravity. That's fucking crazy. Like, I'm pretty sure they were supposed to make it to where 100 Gs wasn't supposed to be possible. Not 10 fucking Gs. What's next? If it was possible to do 2 Gs, would I instantly die at 2 fucking times gravity? Would I die at 2 times gravity? Is that the next thing? Like, bro, can we be so fucking for real? How much? How much am I gaining from when I hit level 1? You are... No. I'm sorry. No. That's... I'm sorry. No. That's not... I can't. I can't. I cannot. I fucking cannot, dude. I'm sorry, but that's bad. That's so shit. That is the shittiest fucking thing that they have done to the Gravity Chamber. This whole update is just like... The only good thing about this entire update is the level cap being raised to 1,000. And I guess the Super 17 boss, if you want to count that. Other than that, this was a pretty shit update. Because the main fucking highlight was that they nerfed Gravity Chamber into the fucking ground. All because they don't want people that pay for the fucking Game Pass to skip from level 1 to max level. All just to nerf that that's... No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna give a marshmallow review. If you don't know what I mean by marshmallow review, it means sweet and soft. I'm not giving a marshmallow review. I'm gonna be as harsh and as blunt as possible. This is a shit update. This is one of the worst updates. I understand that the developers do not want people to just skip through fucking levels and just be like, okay, we got to end game content, time to hop off now. Like, I understand that they don't want that, but at the same fucking time, nerfing something like that into the fucking ground, making it to where it's pretty much fucking useless, is not the fucking game plan. You removed the save zone from the Gravity Bot room, which even people that don't even have to try to work, that don't really care about trying to skip from level 1 to 1,000, like, they don't really care about that. They still don't agree with removing the fucking safe zone from the Gravity Bot room, because you're getting, the second you spawn in, they're immediately going to start blasting you. You only get a couple seconds of spawn protection. That couple of seconds of spawn protection, guess what? You're charging your key, and then you're going in with another ult. They wanted to nerf ult spam cheese. What's the big fucking problem with using ults to get all of the bots in one go? That is the most efficient way of doing it. Like, nobody wants to sit there and blast each individual bot over and over and over again. If that's what you're trying to get, like, if that's what you're trying to achieve, to force it onto the players that they have to do that, then I'm sorry, but no, that's just not, that's dumb. That's a dumb idea. That's stupid. And then you're gonna make it to where you can't even use 10 Gs once you get to level 100. You can't even use 10 Gs. Like, I was getting, so I had 2 times XP. I was getting so if we subtract the 2 times XP, that's 200 XP per fucking training bot? Are we so fucking for real? Yeah, no, I'm sorry, but that's just... I don't agree with that change. I don't see any logical reason as to why that change was necessary. I don't. I really fucking don't. And I'm not going to, because it doesn't matter how they're gonna try to explain it. I just don't agree with it. This is the worst fucking update that they have had ever. And like, and as far as recent updates go, this is the worst one. This is the worst update. I'm sorry. It has to be said. I know level cap got raised. You got the story expansion. Okay, fine, good. You did good with those. But the main highlight is the gravity chamber got fucking nerfed. All the while when I was out of town, that's all I was hearing is that people were pissed that gravity chamber got nerfed. That gravity chamber was useless. That it was unusable. That you like when you start a new slot, you can't even. You gotta start pretty much from scratch. And it's like, it's so fucking boring. Because they're playing through the same fucking game. And they have to spend like days just to get that slot to level 1000. It's like, nobody wants to spend days making a whole new slot. Especially if they're at the point of purchasing a new slot. Just so they can experience another race's like paths and all that. It's like, nobody wants to spend days doing that. To play the same exact thing over and over and over again. They want to get to the endgame content where it actually feels different. Because once you get to the endgame content, it's like you're making different slots for different paths. It's like, it's a different experience once you get to endgame. Nobody wants to play the same fucking game over and over again. It's like, yeah, sure, you get different like transformations with different races, but it's like they want to get to the end game content. They want to get to the paths. They want to get to the path forms. That's where it really starts feeling different. I'm sorry, but a fucking slogfest just to get to level 1 fucking 100, it ain't for me. Alright? I think they just need to revert it back to what it was. Alright, I'm sorry. That's just, that's my stance on it. I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna die on that fucking hill if I have to. They need to revert it back to what it was. Simple as that. I don't care. I really fucking don't. Because I really just don't see any reason as to why it needed to be nerfed like that. That's crazy. Yeah. I don't even know what to fucking say. Yeah.